Are you ready? You think you could tell us what to do? You think you could tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters. Break it down! Degenerate into something fool. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's a break, boy. Yeah, that's a break, little man. Break it down. You think you can tell me what to do? Know who you're talking to? Well, you better get used to the way the war back. I see what you got, it measures in ounces. But that's a break, boy. Yeah, that's a break, little man. Break it down. Think you're a big man? I'll treat you like you're a little man. Yo, tell me what it's like to be half a man. It must break your heart to see what I am, boy. That's a break, boy. Yeah, that's a break, little man.
And that's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on the air here in WIXQ 91.7 FM. You are listening to What is Savage, and we have Sean and Chris back with us here on the air with us as well. So if you guys would like to say hello or whatever you want to do, you're more than welcome to.
Hello.
What's up, guys? Your top presenter is back.
Okay, so Frank, anything you want to say?
I'm just trying not to fall asleep tonight.
Hey, good job. Like, you're right there at the mic, and your level is good enough, so
Yay.
don't move.
Okay. I'll try not to.
First off, let's update that strike system. So, first off, we have a new person joining us on the board and a person who is falling off. So, Brock Lesnar is disqualified this week, and he will not be with us on the strike board. But, however, Dave Bautista of WWE and Marvel Movies is with us. And update the boards because Batista has a strike right now. So, for attacking a 70-year-old Ric Flair, that's a strike, Batista. So, don't get your hopes up. We'll talk about that a little later on in our sports segment. But, on the other hand, we have other things going on. Opening take, we have the What's Going On, Andrew Frank. What's going on in everybody's life, because Frank cannot be entertaining enough to carry it.
Well, sorry that I've got responsibilities that take precedence over things.
I'm not even going to argue. Yeah, Friday Night Spotlight at the movies. Frank, here is a good one to test you on whether you're getting a strike right now or not. How many movies do you have in the movie thing? Because I have the answer.
I have two, because two of them are nationwide. The only two I found were nationwide.
All right, I'm going to have to double check on that one because I only found one nationwide.
I found two. Are you sure? Was it the Tyler Perry movie?
That's one.
And the one that other one was called like Greta or something. I don't know, but should I do that one? I don't know, because
I'm going to look it up.
Okay. Well,
And
you
if
wanna do
it's
that,
not
you can.
nationwide, that'll be a strike.
It did say nationwide,
We're
and
gonna
I
check.
checked, so you're wrong. You're probably wrong.
We're going to check. We'll see who's getting a strike.
It's probably gonna be you, and
We'll find out.
If I'm right, then you get 3 strikes for trying to call me out for nothing.
All right, and you know what? Just because of you talking back right there, if you're wrong, you're going to get 5 strikes off the bat for trying to come up with something to give me more strikes. Deal?
Fine, deal.
All right, so 3 to 5 strikes on the line right there. Also, we have our top 5 this week, which will be inspirational people in our lives individually. I hope that Frank understood the concept of this and has 5 people that are inspirational to him
Yes,
and not
I
to
do.
anyone else.
Yes, they're all inspirational to me.
Okay.
And you're not going to like some of these people, but I
Well,
don't
I
care.
know I won't, because I can probably name 5 of them right off the top of my head. We also have, if we have time, Frank's free speech, and ending it all, we'll have your inspirational and uninspirational quotes for the week.
You mentioned we're doing Story of the Week, too, right? because I have my story.
Yes, we are going to do Story of the Week. That will be coming up after all of our lives. Best yet, we're going to start off with what's going on in our lives. How about that? All right, Frank, you start. What's going on in your life?
Oh, we're starting now. Okay. Yeah, basically, like I said earlier, I've just been super busy with school. So last week, so I guess we have to. Are we starting with the past two weeks because we were off last week because you were sick and I had a lot of things going on?
We are going to start with the last Tuesday,
Okay.
and it'll go all the way to today.
Okay. Let's see. Wednesday, I was working on a ton of schoolwork.
Hold on. I said last Tuesday to today. What happened on Tuesday?
Oh, yeah.
Strike. That's a strike. You missed a day of the week. That's a strike right there.
Okay, fine.
Give it to him. Princess Frank strike.
Oh, it's still princess? Okay. Well, that's fine, because I am a princess, because I get everything that I want.
Well, you're getting a strike right now, so you're
Great,
welcome.
I hope I
Take
win.
it. Take it.
Okay, so, yeah, last Tuesday, I was busy with lots of schoolwork because it was a busy week. Wednesday, pretty much same deal, although I did get to the gym, which is nice, because I need to work on my beach body for vacation. Thursday, I was at school all day, so that was boring. Friday, I had work all day. Saturday, work all day. Sunday, work all day. Monday, work all day, because I love work. And then yesterday... Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I mean, today, school. So, there you go.
And guess what else is going to happen today?
What?
You're getting 5 strikes right now because Greta Limited. You can come look at the screen come look at the screen right now that I have up. What does this word say? Limited Greta.
Okay. No, that is a total lie.
That's a strike.
I
5 of them.
No, I swear I checked the website earlier.
Well,
it said
you are
It said nation. I can show you right now.
Deleted. Wrong. 5 strikes. As of now, you have 5. Put it up there. 5 strikes for Princess Frank. You now have 6.
Hang on, I'll pull it up.
Somehow in the first 7 minutes, you got 6. You're almost going a strike a minute.
I swear it said nationwide.
And I quote, this is what you're going to say when you find...
Okay, they must have changed it.
There we go. So that's...
They must have changed it literally last minute because
All right,
it said
well-
nationwide. This is not okay. This is false advertising.
Well, you're false advertising us, telling us it's nationwide. Maybe there's some people out there who are like, wow, Greta, that sounds like a good movie, and not going to see it now.
Well, sorry I
I'm so excited
disappointed
for it,
y'all.
too. What's up?
All right. Well, thanks, Frank. 6 strikes as of now total.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else going on in your life?
No, that's it.
Okay. Sean, what's going on in your life?
All right, well, can I just cop out and say work? No, I'm just kidding. I actually got some stuff. All right, so you said it's from Tuesday. Is it just Tuesday in general, or is it like Tuesday at like 10?
We'll make it Tuesday in general.
All right, so because the actually kind of changed something. So last Tuesday, I mentioned this the 2 weeks ago about the Smite team thing. I got a message saying, "Hey, can you reinstall the game?" Which is great because I don't really want to, but I have been thinking about it for the entire week if I was going to. But that's all hearsay. That's kind of a callback to the last time I was on the show. So if you remember that, cool. If not, sorry. Also, I've worked, and I don't have the school thing that everybody else seems to have, but I did work a lot this week. My store manager has gone to Virginia Monday, so I had to kind of cover in for that. So over the weekend, she had off because she was doing something, and then she went to Virginia, so we've had to kind of cover without a store manager, so it's been pretty hectic in a way. We're all very capable of doing it, but there's that. Other than that, I don't truly think anything as of noteworthy has happened since then, so there you go.
Good. Chris.
Nothing much really happened to me last week. I mean, not last week. I had school, so last week I started thinking in my mind about getting a part-time job this summer. And yesterday I met with a job trainer who we're going to work out the details, and I'm actually going to be meeting her within the next 2 weeks coming up about the job training, about the whole job thing this summer. And so, yeah.
Hopefully we can get you a job at Shoe Carnival.
How about No.
Yeah,
It's
how
a
about
great,
no?
it's a great first job. I mean, you get 25% off.
Well, we just figured out that he can go to Foot Locker and just get free shoes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So forget Shoe Carnival. All right. You know what, Chris? Just even added on to this. What do you look for in a job? What is your ideal part-time job?
My idea for a part-time job is like to this kind of like I'm looking for my main job in general is like to like do like graphic design, like do like game cover logos or like, you know. And but in a part-time job, I'm looking just like for something that like it's just the like not like a restaurant or anything, but like kind of like maybe kind of like what you kind of do a bit like with the landscaping or something like that.
Yeah, that's a good one. That is actually a suitable one. Yeah. All right. Anything else going on in your life?
Nope.
All right. Well, let's see. Missed the show last week. Sick.
Oh yeah, what's your health update? Because you said you had some things.
I am sick. We're gonna keep it at that.
Okay.
Let's see. Thanks for getting me off track. I had my window fall last week. That was a $370 repair. Also had to get a part fixed in my window. Yeah.
House or car?
My car now?
No, it was a window in your house or your car?
My car.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, you're like a house window? I was like,
No,
that's
my
in-
car.
Yeah.
Got that fixed. Let's see. What else is going on? Worked, basically. Quit my job on good terms. My final day at my job, my old job. I don't want to say names because I don't know if that's a bad thing to do. My former job at a grocery store, not Giant, was
Not giant.
my last day was Monday to pursue other things, mainly to make more money. And that is because my last day was Monday because I leave tomorrow to go to DC for a couple of days. And I return Saturday, so the next time I can work is next Monday. So I will be going to a lawn care place next Monday to start my job. And I'll be working there Monday, Wednesday, Friday, just like I was. The good thing is I'll have Saturdays to myself, so figure out what to do with those. Maybe go to the gym. So, yeah. Basically, that is it. Work and school and playing catch up on everything.
And windows falling.
And Windows falling. So that's my life this past week. That is it. You know what? Let's go into some music and we'll go to our commercial breaks. And we'll be back to do our next topic of Story of the Week a little later on. We'll say about 7:30. Maybe 7:45. Actually, let's aim for 7:45. 7:45 we'll do Stories of the Week.
Yes.
Okay? If anybody else has stories, they're more than welcome to throw them in. But we'll do a little music and we'll do the commercials. And stay right here with us here on WIXQ 91.7 FM. You are listening to What a Savage. And we are back here on the air here in WIXQ 91.7 FM. You are listening to What a Savage. And it is time for Story of the Week. Frank, since you were so eager to do it, why don't you go ahead and start us off with your Story of the Week?
Okay, so I'm kind of excited about this one. So, and shocker, this is a sports story.
I have a feeling it has no relations to sports, but let's do it.
Well, it kind of does. So, how many of you heard of the whole like Nike shoe incident that happened with the college basketball
Never heard
player?
of it.
Oh, what?
You didn't hear about this?
Yeah, I
The
did.
shoe exploded.
Zion Williams?
Yeah, the shoe. Like his shoe completely exploded. Like I saw the video, it was crazy.
Yeah, within the first couple minutes.
Like oh my gosh, I was like, that's kind of scary because he just completely fell and he like hurt his knee, and I'm like, that's. I mean, I don't know if it was like a manufacturing issue with the shoe, but I mean that's pretty bad. And we were talking about this in our PR class, and we were talking about this at work the other day, and it's just a really like hot like topic, and I'm just like, you know, this could happen to anybody, and I mean, I just feel like Nike might come under a lot of heat for this at some point because maybe they're like making like dangerous shoes that just randomly fall off, or just like No, I mean it didn't fall off. It completely like it almost like disintegrated basically. So I just feel like that's pretty dangerous, and they need to do a better job with making their shoes. But for the record, I do like Nike, and they do make very comfy shoes. But that was scary to watch.
I remember in 7th grade, I was running around recess, and my shoe got caught in the wired fence and ripped completely down the middle.
So why were you near a wired fence in the first place?
It was recess.
Do you just hang out by wired fences at recess?
Anything goes at recess.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's a
Wait,
dangerous.
recess in
And-
7th grade. You were lucky.
Wheatland Middle School had recess still.
Dang.
So,
Yeah, we still recess at St. Leo's. We had until like 8th grade.
and when I was running, my shoe got caught in the fence and completely ripped. Right down the top, from toe to the top of your foot, whatever that's called. And I had to duct tape my shoes. And I had my duct tape shoes for a good solid maybe 2-3 weeks. So
Oh, that's
there
terrible.
we go. Yeah. And they were Nikes. I do remember that.
Oh,
I do believe with the Zion Williams thing, I think I just saw it earlier today. I don't know if it was today or yesterday, but another player's shoe exploded as well. So
I feel like I heard that.
yeah, somebody else's did as well
Yeah.
after Zion's. The one I think Zion got hurt because didn't it like twist his ankle or
Yeah,
something?
No, he twisted his knee.
He, like,
Twisted his knee.
Yeah.
The other player didn't get hurt, but the same exact thing happened. He just kind of walked off.
Are we talking about Mono Ginobili of the San Antonio Spurs?
Maybe
His shoe exploded.
maybe
Yeah, that's I know what you're talking about.
yeah that it was also a Nike. So
Yeah.
there you go, Frank.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, good job.
Thank you.
You know what? That was decent. So
Do I get maybe a strike off for that one?
no. So instead, what we're gonna do is, and we're just gonna go to the next story. So the story that I have is okay. The next story I have is Lucky Charms coming out with their own beer. Anybody hear about that?
Oh, please tell me it's
Ooh.
marshmallow flavored.
It is. So, I actually have two stories. So, I'm breaking the rules.
Let's strike.
Okay, well, Lucky Charms is coming out with their own beer flavor. Dunkin' actually has their own beer too. So, if
Wait,
you
Dunkin' Donuts?
yes,
Really?
yes,
Wow.
it's a mocha type of beer. I believe they also have peanut butter as well. If you go to Wise on Stony Battery, they have their beer cafe, and you can do a mix of 6, grab 6 of whatever you want. It could be cans or bottles. I feel like bottles would help you out a little more economically than cans, but some people will still buy 6 cans individually.
Yeah,
and
well, I don't drink beer, so this doesn't relate to me.
okay, well, they're not all the same. So some of them are the little fruity drinks too that you can get.
Oh.
And they have the Dunkin' one. So I think that's why cereal is kind of getting itself into this. So good job, Lucky Charms. Maybe I'll try it out. The actual story that I have is a man in South Carolina buys $550 worth of Girl Scout cookies. And the reason he did it was to get the Girl Scouts out of the cold. So what he originally did was he bought 7 boxes for a total of $40. First off, Girl Scout cookies, beyond expensive if you're getting 7 boxes for $40.
But they were so good, though.
But he felt so bad about the troop being outside, he went ahead and bought all the boxes, told him to pack them all up. It's $540. So the mission is to find this man to get some Girl Scout cookies. South Carolina. That is my story. That's all I got.
Can I go back to something about cereal?
Sure.
So I don't know if you heard about this, but I was lurking on YouTube on like their BuzzFeed.
Sorry,
like,
hold
thing.
on. Before you go on, did you say looking or lurking?
Lurking. Because that's
Lurking.
what I do on YouTube.
I feel like that's what you do on Facebook too. But go ahead.
Whatever. Anyway, I saw that they have like a new cereal. Like there, have you ever seen those like videos where like people like try like
No.
things? Okay, well, let's whatever. But anyway, so there's apparently like a new cereal called it's based off a popular candy, Sour
Oh.
Patch Kids cereal.
Yes.
I thought this sounded absolutely disgusting.
Well, they also have those cookie cereals too, like Chips Ahoy.
Well, that's different because that's
Oreos.
totally different. Okay, Sour Patch Kids, that's like eating sour candy and then like making it like sour milk. That's no thanks. Like that grosses me out. Like I know I know like it's probably like a little different. I could be wrong with like how bad it tastes, but to me it just sounds like this shouldn't be a thing.
You know what's here I want to try? And I really wish I could, but it seems like they're all out now.
What?
Bootios. I really want to try Bootios.
What's that?
It is basically Lucky Charms, but it is a wrestling-inspired Lucky
Oh
Charms.
my gosh, you always have to bring this into everything.
Bring one into everything.
Like wrestling and like everything.
Name another time.
Fine, just give me the strike and there's
Strike.
one.
Go ahead, Princess Frank with the strike. That's. Let's give an update on the strike board while we're at it. So, since we're an hour into the show, basically. So myself, I have 0. Sean has 0. Chris has 0. Frank has 9, and Batista has 1. So anybody want to beat up any 7-year-olds? You're more than welcome to, and we'll give you a strike right now.
7-year-olds?
Ric Flair turned 70.
Oh, I thought you said 7-year-olds.
No, that's what I heard,
If you
too.
want to beat 7-year-olds, that'll be a reason to put you on the
like,
strike
wait,
thing
what?
too.
Being a 7-year-old.
Actually, you know what,
deserves,
Chris?
like,
Before you
20
sit down,
strikes.
give Frank one more strike. Give him 10. We're gonna have him double digits. And here's the reason.
For what?
I heard you were talking to my daughter yesterday, and she screamed at you.
She did not scream at me.
So
What are you
that
talking
is
about?
a strike.
I have a witness, and Sean can say that Ava did not scream at me.
Let me translate. You know what she said?
What?
Ah, sounds like strike. So that was. There we go. Now you have 10.
Okay, you can't just give up strikes just to make up a story like
She
that.
gave you a strike.
No, you're just
Yes,
making.
yes, she did.
No, she did not. You're just making things up, and you're trying.
Sean was there. Sean, did she or did she not scream at Frank? And
No, she,
sound
like-
that's screaming.
I did hear that, but that's not a scream. That's how babies.
It was
talk.
and it progressively got louder.
All
so
right
there
then.
You go.
If
It
it
was like
progressively
it was
got
like 2
louder,
sec-
that means
It was like 2 seconds. But
people scream for 2 seconds too.
That's how babies talk because that's what they do. That's what they
Look,
do.
there's a difference. Some babies go, and some babies go, ah.
Some babies also say yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just how they. That's how it goes.
All right then. Well, that's how you got a strike. Good job.
Okay, you can't just make things up like that, though.
Oh my gosh. Did I make that up?
I mean, you kind of did because Ava doesn't. I don't think Ava understands like what certain words mean. So I
yes,
don't think
she does.
I don't think she understands what a strike is.
All right. So later that day,
Unless you actually like teach her the word strike, which means you have to be like strike means Andrew Frank gets a strike on the show. That's how you teach her what a strike is.
it's that same noise was used at me later after I like took something from her, like messing with her. She then yelled at me. So is that not
Strike for Sean.
for wow? Nuh-uh. I was giving you your point.
I was gonna give you none, but then you wanted to bring that onto the show, which makes it a part of the show. So that is a
Cool.
strike.
However,
Oh.
I was defending your point.
You defended me and also took yourself down at the
Oh.
same time.
Okay, cool.
So welcome to Under the Bus with Frank.
Yeah, basically, I
You just threw yourself under.
yeah, and then he ran me over. That's great. I love it.
Great. So update. Now Sean is tied with Batista at 1. So
Gonna go punch a 70-year-old.
great job. All right. Chris, a story before we get to our top of the hour.
I have no stories of the week.
You're more than welcome to say anything you want.
Yeah, I thought you said you had the story.
Yeah.
We have 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
all right, I'll do it. So the Alita Battle Angel that we mentioned 2 weeks ago, that surpassed the Lego Movie, and so did How to Train Your Dragon, the new one that just came out. It surpassed the Lego Movie 2, which is now third in the box office. But in the UK, the Lego Movie's still number 1.
So what you're trying to say is, in the United States, the Lego Movie is not all that it's hyped up to be.
I mean, that's what I seen on articles. I heard that it's still a good movie. It's just like it didn't do a good job in the box office.
And
especially,
just to think, I almost saw that movie.
Right? Dang.
Same.
So, go ahead, Frank. I see you looking over to like you wanted to say something to the mic.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Did you want to see the Lego Movie too?
No, because I'm not into movies like that.
Like what?
Like what? What?
What
like
is-
what?
Yeah, like what?
What do you mean, like what?
What kind of movie is it?
I mean, it's an animated movie. I don't like animated shows or like movies that much. Like I used to like The Simpsons and SpongeBob, but and like obviously I liked other like animated stuff, but I'm just not into that anymore because I've moved on from that.
Oh yeah? What are you into now?
Well, that's a different. That's not.
Go ahead. We got 2 minutes. Tell us what you're into now. This is a preview into the movie segment that we'll do later on.
Well, I mean, this doesn't have to do anything with movies, but it's just. I just watch different shows basically on TV.
But when you go to the movies, what are you into? What do you watch? I know you go to the movies,
Yeah, not very often.
but you still go.
Like rarely.
Go ahead. Tell us. What type of movies?
Usually if we go as a family, then we usually see like an action movie because it's. We only go if David wants to see a movie. That's like the only time we actually go.
Wow, thanks for throwing David under the bus. Dr.
Well,
David Frank.
Sorry,
He can-
but
he can,
that's
hang out
true.
with me under there.
Anything else? What else movies?
Sometimes maybe comedies, but it depends.
Okay.